Steps can be some of the most fun things you can ever ride on your e-bike. Feeling that motor power you up there is like nothing else you can experience. It can also make your commute a hell of a lot easier if you learn the techniques. Here's my top tips on how to ride steps. So you might be thinking a set of steps is just a set of steps and they're all the same. Well, you're totally wrong. They're all different materials, they're different spacing, they're different steepness, and they all require a different technique and approach. So here's a basic run through of how to conquer that first set of steps. I'm looking at the set of steps, deciding which power mode, so I'm straight in turbo. I've looked at my gear selection, I'm in quite a mid-range gear, so I'm going to be able to hit these steps quite hard. So I'm going to come in, pedal hard, focus on that top step, keep the commitment down, drive all the way to the top step, keeping my weight forward, keeping the spin easy. When it comes to body position, climbing steps, you need to think about an aggressive uphill style climbing technique. You really need to get your weight over the front of the handlebars, get your weight down low, stop on the front wheel, lifting up and looping out. Keep the pedals spinning, keep the weight forward, and you'll be climbing the steps with ease. Spacing is one of the hardest things when it comes to riding steps. Like this set of steps in front of me, it's just as soon as I pick the front wheel up, the back wheel is hitting the bottom steps, meaning the bike really wants to stall. And again, as I repeat the process going up, these steps are going to be quite tech to climb. The way I'm going to do it is just by going a little bit slower and feeling the way that the bike's going, finding the rhythm, keeping that power on, just with a little bit less speed than I would do for some of the bigger stuff. Entry speed is really important when it comes to hitting the bigger sets of steps. Depending on the height and the size of the steps you're going up, you really need to look and adjust that speed. It's a big long set, you come into it with a lot of speed to create that momentum in the wheels to drive you to the top. If it's short and mellow, you don't have to hit it quite as hard. If you are going to be riding steps a lot, I really suggest, if you haven't already, getting tubeless tyres on your bike. If you're running tubes, you're running a really high risk of a snakebite puncture where the rim's going to contact between the rim and the tyre, causing you a blowout. If you've got tubeless tyres, you can hit these things with a lot more confidence. Oh. Ooh. Failed attempts at a step climb can sometimes lead in a pretty nasty crash, especially on the steeper steps. If things go wrong, I really suggest grabbing your brakes, getting your feet down as soon as possible, and try and turn to the side. If you lean back, chances are you can flip backwards down that stair set. Let's talk a little bit about pedaling and rhythm. As you ride steps, you actually feel yourself and the bike get into a rhythm. One, from suspension feedback you feel through your body, but another bit of rhythm you'll feel is your pedaling rhythm. As soon as you crank in, your pedals and your wheels are going to hit the steps. So find that rhythm and keep it, especially if it's a long set. You really need to feel that like boom, boom, boom of the wheels and the cranks timing. Keep it all in one smooth motion, and it'll make climbing those steps a breeze. Let's talk a little bit about gear choice. It's all dependent obviously on the entry speed. If you're coming in fast to a stair set, then you're going to need a gear that's going to give you a bit of speed coming in, but also a gear that you can maintain that cadence up when it gets a little bit steeper and the bike starts slowing down. If you're coming in slow, just select like the top 3 gears, and obviously if you're coming in hot, I would suggest the next sort of 3 gears down, but something that's easy to spin when the things start getting harder. So there you go, that's my top tips on how to ride steps. A lot of fun can be had with riding steps. Try different run-ups, try different power modes, try different gear selections. A lot of fun to be had out there. But if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to subscribe to EMBN by clicking the globe in the middle of the screen. Check out my commute where we ride lots of steps and loads of different fun things along the way. Don't forget to drop some comments in the box below, give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.